Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're in Sims 4 again, doing another renovation video, but today I'm doing a site challenge. I don't know if this has been done before, but I decided, so basically I hate how The Sims lays out houses sometimes, and so I completely rechange the layout. For example, for this build, I would normally, the bedroom was like half the apartment, so I would cut that off and make it tinier and add like an office or another bedroom, or just make the living room a bit bigger, all these little things, or the kitchen bigger. But today I decided to do a challenge where I couldn't change the layout, so I could change the item, like if there was a fridge there, it's to be a fridge, but it could be a different fridge, if that makes sense. Or like right now I'm doing the table. If there was because there was a table there, it was 4 seaters, I could put another table there. It didn't matter if it was bigger, because the table, I did use a bigger table, but it was still had to be a table and there was still 4 chairs. But I could also add things, if that makes sense. So like if there was an item already there, I couldn't change it to, like, if there was a lamp there, I couldn't change it to like a side table. It still had to be a lamp. But like if there was nothing in a spot, I could add something new there. But like if there was already item there, it had to be, if I wanted to change it, it had to be the exact same spot as well. So like when I was doing the bathroom, the toilet wasn't up against the wall, and I was like, ew, this is disgusting, why is it like just randomly there? I would have pushed it against the wall and then added a shower there where the toilet was, so it was like bath, shower, toilet. But because the toilet was in a dumb spot, I had to kind of like work around it. I couldn't add like a proper shower room, but I still wanted to add a shower because the bathroom was so big that it could fit one, but I could only use like a small one, because I still used a towel. I just used a smaller towel and then put the shower next to it. So, but it was kind of cheating. That was the only like real cheat I did, and so I had to figure out another way to like fill up the space in the bathroom. So I added shelves and a bin. I hope you guys understand what the rules are. I kind of just made up as I went along. Like if there was an item there, I couldn't use a different item. I had to use the same sort of item, and it had to be in the exact same spot, and then I could just add other things to fill up the space. Because I could have done like EA restrictions as well, which I could do in a future video, but I wanted to make this look nice as well, so it meant I chose to add items. Like I could have just left it like this bedroom only had one side table, but I added a second one because like, yeah. And then like I kind of cheated with this closet. So there was a set of drawers, and I did use a set of drawers, but then I used the Dream Home Decorator ones and then made it into a full closet, if that makes sense. Yeah, I made it into a full closet. So I still had the set of drawers, but then I elevated it. But like this was the perfect apartment to do this challenge in, because like there were tons of stuff on the floor. Like there was a pile of clothes. I would have got rid of that and not had it in my build, but I had to keep it there, and I couldn't figure out what to replace it with, because what do you replace a set of clothes with? There has to be still a set of clothes. So, and it would have looked weird if I just put like a neat pile of clothes there, so I had to keep that there. And then there was like a weird like stain on the floor. It was like a rug of stains, but I couldn't get rid of that because I was like, I can't just put like a tiny rug here in the kitchen. It would, you know, it was just, yeah. But then like this bedroom, I think that was the easiest part, like just kind of elevating it. But then like for there was like a shelf, there was like a bookshelf, but then it was like a weird spot, so I just added 3 bookshelves. Like the bookshelf is still in the same place, but I elevated it by adding 2 more. So I just wanted to see, like, do the Sims layouts work, or like, you know, it's like it did, but it also didn't. Like I had to kind of, I had to think outside the box sometimes when doing this challenge, which I actually really enjoyed. So yeah, and then there were some items I still kept. Like for the living room, I kept the same piano, because if I added a different piano, it would have been huge. And then I kept the table in the corner because I didn't really know what to put, what else, like it had to be a table, so duh. But then like for the lamps, there was a lot of lamps, but I didn't use normal lamps. Like they still classified as a lamp because I went to lights and they were there, but they weren't like a stereotypical lamp. So it meant I could still elevate the build a bit, instead of keeping it like just a boring lamp. But yeah, I guess. Now moving on to the next bedroom. Like this bedroom is huge. Like I would have separated this into an office and a bedroom, but there was it's still an office bedroom, but like I would have done 2 separate rooms because like it's just so big. So I did the same sort of thing with the closet. I still there was just a set of drawers, so I elevated it and made it into a proper closet, but it still had a set of drawers. And then I changed the mirror to like a nicer mirror, and I added a plant to make the space feel a little less empty. And then because the wardrobe was like on an angle, I made sure to put it at an angle because it had to be in the same spot. And ended up changing the lamp in the corner of the room to like a more exciting lamp, so it kind of made it look like a plant as well. I wouldn't have put a lamp in the bedroom personally, so but it is what it is. And then again, just made the room a bit more exciting, a little more full. Like it was like I wouldn't have done this layout of a house. Like why would you make the bedroom this big? Like I know it's meant to be the master, but like why? Like there was so much more empty space that I could have like used, because I had to still keep the original items where they were. It meant I was kind of like what do I do? Like, you know, I didn't keep to the, like, if there was carpet, I had to keep using carpet. Like, I wanted to make the whole apartment wood, and I mean, the flooring doesn't matter. It's more like the item in the build. So, yeah. And, like, for the living room, I felt the living room was quite wide. I would have, like, moved the couch closer to the TV, but, again, couldn't move it. So, we had to do that. Yeah, there was just like certain things I would never have done. Like for the kitchen, for some reason there was like a cupboard above, like it kept going past the kitchen, where like I would have just stopped the kitchen there and not added another. Like there's some things like I just but that is basically about it. If you want to try this yourself, I would definitely recommend it, because it means you do have to kind of think like, how do I elevate this without being able to actually move any of the original items. Like I could delete them. You can delete them, obviously. You don't have to keep the same bed as there was before. Like it just had to be in the same spot. So it's kind of just like, can you make the Sims like original build better without moving anything? You know. But I don't know if anyone else has done this. Probably has, but I just kind of felt like doing it today as something different. Like it's a renovation but different, you know. I'm kind of bored of my normal renovations, but that's about it really. So I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you want me to do another version of this, and will you be trying it yourself, and I'll see you again soon with another video. Bye.